Republic Day of our country. It's a biggest festival that we Indians can celebrate together. We, in our culture, we believe that world is one family, but I don't think, this is something which is shared by everyone around this world. We have seen many instances, the Arab Spring, and what we have seen in Sri Lanka, what we have seen in Bangladesh, in Nepal, Pakistan, all around us. It's part of a toolkit. And people have been trying very, very hard to apply or use the same toolkit in our country as well, right? Gen Z, all of you in front of me belong to that particular generation. People are trying to appeal to you, trying to misguide you, but thanks to the wisdom that we have in this place, we are not falling any victim to any of these things. 77th Republic Day, we are celebrating two themes. One theme is celebration of Vande Mataram, 150 years of this song. The reverence that we must have for our own country, that is one. And the second thing is self-reliant. The world is turning into a very dangerous kind of a place, as you may be aware. It is not the same as it used to be in the past. Might is the right. This is getting proved in more ways than one. And we as a country, one of the youngest countries in the world, what we always considered as a weakness for ourselves, it is truly the strength for all of us. And what I feel is people in any walk of life, whenever we are trying to celebrate our national days, we think we go in the cosmetics, in the optics. We want this tricolor to be there and we want so many pins to be put on our lapels, but maybe the money for producing all those lapel pins and small little implements goes to some neighboring country which produces it very inexpensively. The real important thing is that we take a resolve. I am addressing you for the 9th time in IHM Pusa. I look at it as a milestone. In 1 year time, what all we have achieved and the goals that we want to set up for next 365 days is the kind of occasion we must take this thing as. And going forward, the path is not like cakewalk for us. There are so many difficulties. We know how the geopolitics is going on, how strategically people are moving. The idea is we have to take a look at a very long-term vision and really try to see what is happening. We look at only the myopic view of the actions being taken by the big powers. What has happened in South America, what is happening in Middle East, maybe it is a small episode in the grand plan in a long-term vision of a particular superpower, right? Whom all they are trying to control and stop progressing, right? So this is what we need to see, and we must take a resolve that a day like this is very important for all of us, and we must reflect on how the things are going on and what contribution we can make for our country. So going forward, I think the potential in the industry that we are working in is immense. This being the premier institution of our country, 64 years we are celebrating of the establishment of this institution. There is a lot of hope, there is a lot of expectations out of you, and I think the students of this institution, the graduates of this institution must take that long-term view whenever they are planning their careers, whenever they are planning their course of action. We take pride in having the CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, coming from our diaspora. It's all right, there was a time, maybe 10 years, 20 years, we can take pride in that. But I don't think, that is really very good for any one of us. I think these global 500 companies, they should be created in our own country. If all of these global CEOs, the Pichais and the Thams and the other people took a resolve to relocate to India, I don't think they would be spending their retirement time here doing nothing. There is a lot that these people can create. And what I feel is, I'm not saying that we restrict ourselves to our own country. Maybe we go out, but hopefully, we must be going out in the controlling manner. We don't want to go run gas stations as petrol pump for other countries. We do not want to go and run the taxis for these first world countries. Whenever we go, we must be going in a controlling kind of a small little example. I was taking a look at, NASA. Out of the outstanding astronauts, cosmonauts that they have ever produced, two of them have been of the Indian origin. Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams, and any other walk of life in America, especially. I've got a number of friends and past students who are settled in America, and they tell me, how our people are looked at. But the thing is, we are laboring for another country. We are just filling a slot and slogging in that particular one. But what I feel is, going forward, the morning shows the day. Many of our companies, they are having very strong global footprint now. Hopefully, going forward, more and more companies would be doing the same. And thankfully, many hospitality companies also have global footprints now. So I think those are the kind of aspirations you must have as youngsters. And we tell the world, what Indians are capable of. On this day, many people are amazed, we are from so different backgrounds, different languages. Maybe in India, we don't even look the same, but still under this tricolor, we forget all those differences and we come as one. When the independence was given out to us, the then Prime Ministers of UK, Winston Churchill, the outgoing, and Attlee, they were of the opinion that Indians will not be able to stay together and sustain. Look, 77 years of republic and 80 years of independence. We are stronger than any country in the world. You look at the neighboring countries, I don't think they will remain the same. And the same thing could be said about the countries, which gave us freedom, or the countries, which are known as the superpowers now. But we are going to prevail, and going forward, youngest population, everybody looks at us as a big market. But this is an opportunity for us to show that we are more than a market. We are a tiger, which is roaring now and which is going to, get its rightful share in the world politics and everything. And what everyone must do is, whatever little role one assumes for oneself, one has to excel in that, and that is how our country would be excelling going forward. So I would not like to take a lot of time. Thank you very much for making this occasion so special. This is the biggest festival that we can ever have in our country, and I have all the appreciation for my students for making it like that. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind.